Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bearcats! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's open on the right, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why
There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Wide out trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! How about being completely oblivious to the rush, standing in, delivering the football, and taking the big hit?
And everybody's going, yeah, I'm sure that's easy. Well, you do it with all those big boys breathing down your neck with bad intentions. They want to rip your head off, but you're just going to hang in there. You know, stay calm, deliver the pass. Great job, great effort.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
He He's got it. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw again. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Rudolph. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Man, it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Back to pass, it's Rudolph. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away. Because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Trying to rumble in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the defense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Rudolph. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Turning it on. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Rudolph. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Rudolph. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He's going to run it. Quick step and go. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They'll run the screen. Inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Back to throw. It's Rudolph. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Rudolph. Right on the money. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the QB had the matchup he wanted. He's got his tight end on the slant route. With his catch radius and his frame, that's where you want to go with that one. He puts it right on him. The big fella just couldn't finish the play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. And the Bearcats are on the move. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now, there he goes. Bust through behind his pad. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Creates a little room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
All wideouts, no backs. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
So 4th and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Temple sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
Look out, he's got room.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball with different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game is finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Rudolph. Takes the easy completion. On his feet at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
Back to pass. He caught it.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and get a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket.
Touchdown, Sam Houston! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To throw, it's McCoy. It's on target and complete. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Florida International. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. Makes the grab. It's Bruce. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Rudolph. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Makes his man miss. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking to fire. Floating away. They keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Dropping back, it's Rudolph. Moves around to clear up the vision. Lets it fly. Snagged on the outside, it's Moore. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He'll keep it himself. And that's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's McNeil. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.